Okay, I just finished putting the radiator brackets in. You can kind of see one on each side. We're just going to run a double bolt here on either side just to keep it stable. It's going to stay in place pretty well by itself. I did have to pull the video cards back out to get the brackets in there properly and to be able to get my hands in there to put the bolts in and stuff. So I just wanted to get a shot of that before we mount the radiator. Okay, I got the radiator mounted in there, but I'm not very happy with the mounts at all. You can see how it's wiggling around. I couldn't get it mounted securely on the top and the bottom, so it's kind of elevated right now off of the bottom, but it's not as secure as I'd like it to be. And at the top here, the gap is a little bit less at the top than the bottom, so it's not even sitting straight up and down in there. So I think I'm going to have to pull this all back out, take them brackets out, and devise a better plan for mounting this. We will have to pull this radiator out again when I get the fittings, so I want to find something a little easier to put this in and out, because this was really a nightmare to try to connect it this way. Okay, I've been working on the radiator mounts, trying to come up with something different, and I came up with an idea that I think is actually going to work very well. Basically, I'm just using, let's see, I have a spare one here. These are the threaded thumb screws that hold in the hard drive bays and the 900s. Not sure, let's see if I can turn this. You can see there's a little bit of a knurl up here on the end where nothing is actually riding on it. And so what I did was decided to screw these into the radiator because they happen to be the right thread. And then I just took some zip strips or zip ties, whatever you want to call them, and put one on each side. And basically what we'll do is we'll pull them right up over the knurl part and then pull them tight. And that way, if I ever want to pull the radiator out again, I can simply take these thumb screws all out, slide the radiator out, because this has to kind of tilt down in when you put it in. You can't just go straight back because it's a little bit too tall because of this ledge. So I couldn't just use like a hard drive rail, something like that, and slide it back in. So it has to kind of go down at an angle and tilt in. But this way I could just take these thumb screws all out, tilt the radiator forward, pull it right out, and then when I put it back in, just put the thumb screws back in these loops that we made. So it's a fairly simple fix for it, and it should be pretty solid when we're done with it. Okay, now that we're done with the radiator, we can put the video cards and stuff back in. I just wanted to give you a shot of it with the stuff back in there so you can see how, at least as of now, how uncluttered it is. We are going to have our SATA hard drive cables coming up here to connect to the motherboard, but other than that, that's about it for wiring on this side, because we're putting the hard drives in the other side, so it should make it nice and clean in the motherboard compartment itself. But that's going to be it for this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Hopefully we'll have this thing pretty much assembled by the next video and be getting real close to firing it up.